Hello, I am Vani Murthy. I am part of a team called Solid Waste Management Roundtable in Bangalore. Climate change is a reality. All of us hear about it all the time, and there is an action that each of us need to take to mitigate this climate change. And one of the things that uh, has been a major factor to contribute is our trash, our garbage. For the past 10 years, I have been working in this field of awareness as a volunteer to get people to say that my waste is my responsibility, because the waste that we generate actually ends up somewhere hurting the planet in some form or the other. So the landfills are just land dumps. All our waste goes there and it's mountains of garbage, and a lot of methane gets out of these landfills, which is a greenhouse gas contributing to the climate change itself. And what really happens at the landfill is 60% of what we generate is organic waste that gets trapped there, and it starts to break down anaerobically and methane gets out. There's a dark fluid that gets out of the landfills which contaminate the water and the soil around. So what are the solutions? Now that we know there are a lot of problems around waste gets burnt, dioxins get into the air, it ends up in water bodies, a lot of animals get trapped with the waste that we generate. So what are the solutions? The solutions lies in each and every citizen on this planet, and look at waste as something that need not just be disposed of. It has to be looked at as a good resource, and what are we going to do with it? How are we going to divert it away from it harming the planet? So that's something that all of us can start thinking about. So one of the things is to reduce the amount of trash that we generate by looking at all the alternatives which used to exist few generations back, and stop things that really the earth can't digest. We are disposing lot of single-use disposables. They are all used once and thrown away, like the bottled water. So always make sure that you don't accept this and go for a steel, carry it wherever you go. Another thing is the carry bags, the plastic carry bags. The alternatives are carry your own cloth bag, put a small pouch of a bag into your wherever, in your car, in your scooter, wherever in your bag, and take it. And don't gift in wrappers like this which make this sound. This is non-recyclable. Just refuse the straw. Go for a steel straw. That's an alternative. Paper cups, they're supposed to be biodegradable, but I put it in my compost and I found there's one layer of plastic in between two layers of paper. So this is not biodegradable. So go for reusable. Anything that can be used again and again and again is the way to go. And then we use clothes clips, and this is, again, we can go for sustainable alternatives like the wooden clips. And toothbrushes, every 3 months we can always stop using it and go for a biodegradable one. Another big important thing that we generate is sanitary waste in form of sanitary pads, which are full of gels and all kinds of chemical residues in this, which is not good for us. And we can shift to alternatives like the cloth pad and the menstrual cup, which is really magical for the women during her period time. So these are some of the ways that you can reduce waste. And once you reduce waste, you look at keeping them segregated. In Bangalore we have the 3-bin system. That is the green bin for our wet waste. There is a bag for all the recyclables and a red bin for all the reject waste. So 60% is the kitchen waste. There is 30% around for recyclable. Every bit of paper, plastic and metal, glass can go back for recycle, and only around 10% is reject waste, which any municipality can take over. So Bangalore generates 5,000 to 6,000 tons per day, and you can imagine the kind of pollution that it can generate. 60% of our waste is biodegradable, that is compostable or biomethanization. We can convert that into something that we can amend the soil with. Agricultural practices today have completely depleted or devoid the soil of any life, because so much of chemicals have been used that the life in the soil is completely missing, because there is no organic matter going back into the soil. So having said that, I want everybody to understand that uh, the things that we generate in our kitchen, that is the kitchen waste, is so valuable that we don't realize, and we just want it to go away from our homes, and that ends up in the landfill getting trapped and creating methane. So if we could just collect all our kitchen waste, this is food that we have eaten, this is amazing vegetable peels, fruit peels, and every day we generate about 1 to 2 kilograms of organic waste, and that can be converted into amazing compost. Compost is nothing but breaking down of the organic matter into this kind of sweet smelling material which is added to the soil to grow our food. So we are looking at closing the loop within our homes by just looking at compost as one action that we can do on a daily basis, because this is one of the most sustainable practices that we can have to contribute positively to this environment that is constantly getting depleted. Because not only we are losing out on resources, but we are also degrading land. So if we compost, we are actually, it's a win-win on both sides. And when you compost, then you look at yourself as an urban farmer, because this is what I harvested right now. And anything, you can grow different kinds of brinjals, the tomatoes that you want, the herbs, the mints and the lettuce and the cabbages, any color cabbages that you want, you can grow. It's available. This kind of practice helps you to learn more about what are the things that you need to put into your body, because it's extremely important that we put something that is nourishing us, and the vegetables that get nourished because of the organic matter is the way to go. That is the cycle that we need to maintain, and we have to look at how we can avoid foods that are highly contaminated with pesticides and all kinds of, because use of pesticides and fertilizers are not a very sustainable practice, and that is also the agriculture is completely monocropped. The best practices in agriculture is completely forgotten, and people are not even knowing that they have poison on their plate. So when you look at converting this beautiful material into this amazing black gold, that's what we call it, and actually start growing in the smallest spaces you have, you discover a farmer in yourself. That's one amazing way to say that I care for this planet. This is one planet that we have, and there is no planet B, and let's all together care for this planet, contribute as positively as possible, cut down on our carbon miles, and be a joy, enjoy receiving the things that this planet offers us, and give back something.